So, welcome, Coach Hiller. And thanks for waiting some minutes more.
Of course.
Your statement on the game, please.
First of all, congratulations to Munich for winning the game, and congratulations for Munich making it to the playoffs. This is historic for German basketball. First team in German history to make the EuroLeague playoffs. This is huge for this country's, basketball culture. So congratulations. It's kind of a special thing, obviously, for German basketball. I'm disappointed because we lost the game. I'm not disappointed by anything else. The group came, the group fought, which our group has done, and what is the character of our group and has been the entire season. So there are no complaints from my side referring to the fighting of our group. I think if I have to pinpoint something that hurt us today, it was the 19 turnovers. It just obviously made it difficult to score the basketball. And despite the 19 turnovers, we still had a very realistic chance to win the game. So it hurts and it stings, but that's the business that we're in.
Thanks. You can make a question in English or later in German as well.
Okay. So, Coach, this was your first EuroLeague season, and your team had a pretty good season. You were on the verge of making it to playoffs. Can you evaluate the season from your side? You have just one game left. As a personal experience.
Thank you, first of all. As a personal experience, it was. First of all, we've got a game to play, so that's one thing. We play Panathinaikos next week. That's the first thing. Secondly, yes, we are. Overall, yes, it has been a good season. If you put everything in perspective, and at the same time, we were so close to making the playoffs that it's very difficult to talk about a good season right now, because it is hurting, and it has been hurting now for a couple days because we lost against Maccabi, which kind of took our chances away. But overall, I want to believe it was a good season. Actually, it was a very good season. Normally with 16 wins, potential 17, you've got a realistic chance to make the playoffs. We've had big injuries, but no excuses. We could have made it. Overall good, but it's still stinging.
Sie können gerne auf Deutsch Fragen stellen.
Gerne.
Worauf führen Sie das denn zurück, dass diese Saison so extrem eng war? Also dass am 32. Spieltag sich erst nochmal 4 Mannschaften qualifiziert haben. Heute kam Bayern dazu. Also es war ja ist noch bis zum letzten Spieltag sehr viel offen. Worauf führen Sie das zurück?
Um ehrlich zu sein, weiß ich es nicht, weil ich das erste Mal in der Liga bin. Was ich aber weiß, ist, dass wir vor der Saison gesagt haben, wir wollen 18 Siege haben, weil 18 Siege in den letzten 5 Jahren die Playoffs garantiert haben. 17 Siege waren schon drin, 18 war total sicher drin. Man ist sogar mit 16 reingekommen in den letzten paar Jahren. Jetzt kann man das Ganze umdrehen und sagen, München hätte eventuell mit 20 Siegen die Playoffs nicht erreichen können. Also es ist Wahnsinn. Ich kann es nicht sagen. Eine Sache weiß ich oder glaube ich, dass der Heimvorteil dieses Jahr nicht so richtig gegriffen hat, eben wegen des Viruses. Vielleicht hat das ein paar Sachen ein paar Sachen verschoben, aber ansonsten wüsste ich es nicht.
Heimverteilung betrifft das, glaube ich, noch, also in Kaunas noch besonders. Mit der Halle, mit der Atmosphäre, mit allem.
Das sagen mir alle, ich habe es noch nicht so richtig erlebt.
Hier ist auch nicht schlecht.
Ich will jetzt nicht anfangen. Ich glaube, da könnt ihr nicht mit.
Nee, ich war schon da. Gibt es noch eine Frage? Dann wünsche ich euch eine gute Heimreise.
Vielen Dank. Alles klar, danke.
If Bayern wins, then they are fifth. No, no.
You see, I asked Red Martin to give me coke. Now I have to make this press conference.
No.
Unglaublich.
So, Coach, anyway, sorry for not having wine here, but congrats from our side as well.
If you want a short sentence, it's von Albtraum zum Traum. It was exactly the game I expected. This game has origin in the last 2 weeks. We were chasing a dream from game one when we lost in overtime here with Nano, playing a great game mentally. And then we understood that we can do something. So, but the point is the last 15 days, we felt that we were close, but never close enough. It's like the utopia of Galeano, you know, which walk, you think that you're walking towards something, but the distance is over the same. And last games were very difficult, and tonight we didn't play a great game. Zalgiris played a very good game. They were light with no pressure, and I felt my players trying to go through this game, navigate through the game. But you know, sometimes whatever you do, you cannot take away some bad thoughts. What if we don't make it? And it was a regular season with great wins, some bad losses, not a lot, some bad losses. Some games that we could have won and we lost at the end to meet Zalgiris Kaunas, Olympiacos. And then tonight everything was on the line. And I'm very happy, first of all, for the players that made history for German basketball, for this club. I'm happy for FC Bayern Basketball. We were chasing a dream, and to tell you the truth, I wanted everybody happy. I'm more relieved than happy. But this is sometimes, maybe after that I drink the Olympic pool of good red wine, I would be happy too. And tonight we enjoyed, but now I believe that I want my team to play the playoffs with pleasure, to be part of something super big. Best 8 teams in Europe. It's an incredible result, but I don't want to stop dreaming. Why now? We will face for sure a great team. We will be totally underdog, and I just hope that in this period of time we were able to recharge, have some players healthier. Tonight Nick played on one leg to help us. He should not play. And it was great on offense, bad on defense. I wanted the opposite, but you know. But let's enjoy it. This is a great night for my players, for FC Bayern, and for German basketball. Any questions? Big bad.
Coach, how much torture was the last quarter for you, and how much sweeter is a win when it comes in this kind of way?
This game at a certain point looked like, you know, when it's cold in the winter and you drink hot chocolate, okay? And then the chocolate become thicker and thicker and thicker. You cannot even steer your spoon inside. That was the last quarter. I was ready for that because I knew that we could not make, when you play with this kind of pressure
and the other team has no pressure, everything is more difficult. And to tell you the truth, this is our 16th game in 34 days. I don't know how we made it. I really don't know. We never practice. We had injury players. We were traveling all around Europe and with no mercy. So I believe that looking to how difficult it was makes now no sense. Let's enjoy the moment. I really feel that this group of players made something unbelievable. Because at the beginning we were ranked 16, 17 in the EuroLeague exit polls, you know, so I'm proud because we found a way to put this group of players playing together. Maybe we don't shine, we have to win every game coming from behind, we have to dig out from the hole every time we are like this and we never die. Maybe this is our destiny. Let's cope with that, let's enjoy it, how we are. I won't change any of my players. This is what we are. Let's go.
Coach, congratulations first. You mentioned that you didn't play a great game. Was it just tight nerves or was it just tired legs?
Next time, listen to me when I start, because I already tell you everything. We are chasing a dream. We are there. We are there. We won FS. We won Barcelona. We won Maccabi 2 times. Fenerbahce. And then the regular season got shorter and shorter, less games and less games. And you think, we did some, but it's never enough. With 19 wins, you don't make the playoffs. It's first time in the history of EuroLeague. So if anybody would have asked, are you happy if you have 19 wins, 18 wins? Everybody will sign the contract with the devil with his own blood in the preseason. So I felt my team that was trying very hard. We are not in good shape. We don't play good now. But this is the 16th game in 34 days. It's not human. So I'm very, very, very proud that my team found a way to win a game without being in shape, without playing great, without knocking down shots, without doing what we did in many games. So you are there, but you are not still there. You are close, but you don't make it. It's not easy to play under this kind of pressure. We did.
Coach, you were obviously focused on your team. What do you think does this victory mean for German basketball?
You tell me. I don't know. We are the first team to make this. I hope that this will not be just one and done. I hope that we can do it every year. So I believe this is a great spot for German basketball. This is a great night for FC Bayern. And if you compare other FC Bayern teams about names this year, we had to put together a team under the COVID influence. It was very difficult, and every player came here to give his best. And, Wade Baldwin, coming from playing 12 minutes in Olympiacos, J.R. Reynolds coming from playing 13 minutes in Maccabi, Vladimir Lucic playing his best season of his entire career, is our leader. So Everybody's trying to go over their limit. Beb didn't ever played one EuroLeague game in his life before this season. Šiško was not in the rotation last year. So we are the dirty dozen, and we are happy to be the dirty dozen. We are happy how we are. I won't change anything. We are far from being perfect. We are far from being regular. But you need something like this to chase a dream.
This was exactly my question. Those players who never played on EuroLeague level, do you agree that those players grew in this season in every single game?
Everybody, and everybody gave something, basketball-wise, from the human side. Johnson is one of the best human beings, and he didn't play a great game tonight, and he was happy even more than the others. This is priceless for a coach. This is priceless that we played this EuroLeague campaign without accepting the label that was on us. We are the 16 or the 17. We didn't want to accept it. We hate to lose, and we don't want to be on the bottom of the ranking. Are we one of the 8 best teams in Europe for basketball? Maybe not. But we are there. Bitte?
So you put a lot of emphasis on the players and the club, what it means for German basketball, but you are the coach who came very close to playoffs before with a German team, and in your second trial you made it to playoffs. Can you tell us a little bit about, from your personal experience, your career goals, what it means for you to be in the EuroLeague playoffs?
The journey is more important than anything else. Many times people ask me, what is success for you? If you would ask me this 5-6 years ago, I would say only winning, raising a trophy. But then I learned that on my own experience, that let a win or a lose define how good or bad you are doing your job. I don't want to be part of this. We put together a team that look not very common. I had teams in Bamberg that was state of art for basketball, and we were making paintings when we play. But for what you're asking me, success is doing the best you can. Day in, day out. Night in, night out. I changed the way my team played. I made 2 steps towards my players to have 10 steps from them towards me. So the season is not over. It's not the moment to say how I feel. I'm still hungry. I still want it. Like my players, you never give up. Say to me, they don't like it because I'm always biting. Okay, I'm here on the neck of the player. But for me, it's never enough. Knowing that my only goal that will make me feel happy with myself is to bring the best version of myself every day. So I don't want a win or a loss define how I do things. It's all about winning, it's true. But I can do a perfect job, and maybe the last ball of Lucic doesn't go in, and we are here to commence something different. Or maybe do an average job, and just the last shot, bank shot, goes in, and I'm successful. No, it's too thin to think like this. Don't want. I just learned that if you go towards your players with tough love, sometimes, or most of the times, you're going to have something better in reward, back from them. Okay? Finito? Bravi. Now I go to drink my Olympic pool of red wine.
Where is it?
Life is too short to have bad wine.
Ich nehme die Kamera mit, oder? Ja, klar. Nur die Kamera, ne? Ich nehme schon die Kamera mit. Zieh ab oder vorher auch noch? Die Kamera ist jetzt nach, das ist ja auch schon. Ja, ich denke,